Alright, think it's going. I may have lost that last hour, so if I did, sorry. Got this on, bars in, this thing on here, still binding up down here at the end, which is weird. But it could be just everything on here just seems to be kind of skewed, and I think that might be part of it. But it also could be, man, I had to really bang these bars in here, so I don't think this was perfectly machined or printed. I guess these might have been printed, yeah, but something that I could probably, or I know that I can print a replacement for. So I'm going to turn the video back on. We'll see where he is there and compare it to the PDF. Alright, we got the okay, that's where he finishes his video. It starts here. Oh, music. Let's turn that down. Oh. Alright. So, the back. It's getting heavy. Keep these wires from getting squashed under here. There we go. Alright. So there's a couple screws on the back here, and that's going to be used to hang on to the belt. So squeeze through. Alright, so there's a package of cable management stuff here. Open it up. Maybe we'll pop these guys in here. This is one long, I think, piece of cable wrap. And we got some of these. Bunch of zip ties. Ooh, some little zip tie holders. But I just need a couple of these for now. Okay, so use these to so two of them. The big thing here is we want to make sure that, let's see, I'm going to pull it this way. We want to make sure that the teeth are going the right way. So this will wrap around this, go through here, and then there's another post here. So those are those posts that I've put on there earlier. Again, I'm not crazy about the idea of zip ties holding this together, but again, it's what we paid for. It's what we paid less for. So, get quite a bit out here. Let's see if there's any. It's tough to get on there, kind of tight. Okay, this is kind of loose too. I guess it'll tighten up on the other side. Let me get a second one here. That. Right. Closer there. That looks pretty good. Okay, so got two of those. Done. And this wraps through here. There. To ride that close. Let's see. Make sure it's consistent with our video. Okay. I think I'm consistent with your video. I need two more zip ties. I'm going to do the same thing. I'll loop these through. tension. The belt shouldn't be too loose or too tight. Alright, so this then goes there. Pull this until it's not too loose and not too tight. Bit of flex here just in case that is for some reason too tight. Then we'll get these guys out of here. And again, I'm going to do the belt tensioner too. Hopefully when I do the belt tensioner there'll be enough slack here that won't have to worry about it. I don't know if it really takes up that much though. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Okay. Getting close to the end. I've said that like 20 times. And not even in this video, in the last one. Oh, close-up view. Yep, I got that. Alright, the front end. M345. Oh. That's in here. Okay, so. Let's spin this around some. So we got our front end. You got the fan. Fan shroud. Okay. I think it's funny how they have some of these are packaged out. Don't have extras, they're counted up perfectly. So I'm guessing that this is a more expensive item. So it says put 2 on there. And then 1. Two on there. Whoa, this says to replace something. Replace M320 screws with M345 screws. Guessing that's this. Okay. Let's see what you got for me here. On there. On there. Okay. So there's 2 screws in here. There's 3, but there's 2 here. And I saw pictures of this, and I wondered why there were only 2. But now it makes sense, because there's only 2 places to screw it into the block. I always wondered if someone had made a mistake and, you know, only put what am I doing? But anyway, I thought that there was a mistake, you know, and maybe they use those screws for something else, or I don't know what. But the closer we get to the end here, I don't see much else that we have to screw on here. We got to get the front end on, so I might have some extras here. No, this goes here. That goes there. That goes there. And then this, let's go like that or that. Should probably go like this, huh? And this just looks like it's a heat sink deal. So the fan will help blow some of the heat off of this. So, did that. Alright, so I need to take those 2 out. Set this here. So there's 2. There's 2 here I need to take out. Yikes. Didn't think about that. Spring shot it right out. I was afraid once I took this off it, the spring was pivoting on this. I thought it was going to shoot right off, but we're at the end of the spring's tension there. Alright, so let's get this one in first maybe. Let's get it started. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this, once again, I'll say it, this is not hard. There's just enough frustrating parts here that I don't know if enjoyable is the word I would use to describe this build. It hasn't been awful, but it hasn't been hard. It's just a lot of this little cruddy stuff. And the directions, I definitely would use the PDF and the definitely use the PDF and the video together. Not my video. Let's see, like this. I don't know why this isn't hinging up now. So I'm going to loosen this back out. And this thing's getting in the way. Oh, tightening. Loosen, 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 loosen. Okay, so there, it clicked out. And now I gotta get the spring back in here. Because the spring helps load up the filament. There we go. This extruder head, how loose it is, well, I guess we'll see. I don't know how the heck you tighten that up. I know you don't want to overdo it because it'll snap real easy. That's something I ordered extras of too. This screw that goes down in here. Alright. So you press that down, then there's a hole right here. You press that down, you put the filament in there. And that's how you load it. Man, that spring is strong. Wow. Okay, part's done. There's only 18 minutes of video left, so what do I got? This might be my last hour. I don't know if I'm going to go through the whole process of leveling and everything on camera. I just kind of wanted to do the build, and I might have messed that up because the last hour of build might have got messed up. Okay, he said lock. So this screw. Goes in there like that, and there's the goofy screw that we saved from earlier. It gets put back in. That in place. And we gotta tighten this guy up. And that guy must have some tiny fingers, because everything I've tried to do like he did, I can't even come close. Ah, there we go. This is where I don't want to overdo it. It feels like it's on there pretty good. I think that's where they're talking a lot of those would snap, so I'm not, it's on there nice and snug. I can't move it, so gonna leave it at that. Okay, blower is next. 318 2 pieces. Okay. Oh boy. That didn't use any nuts. Still counting them down, hoping to have extras. Counting them down, hoping to have extras. I got extra. Got a lot of these extra washers too, so. Coming for you. Coming for you. Alright. Gonna hook this clicky bastard on here. Glad I'm near the end. The screwdriver's about had it. Okay. See, that guy won't get down tight. Gotta have one. I know I do, I just don't have it here. Let's try this. See, that's just small enough to, still a little loose. Let's see. This one, flathead. See what this one does. It's good enough to... Yeah, it's not moving. And he said to put this thing on. That's like finishing touches, if you ask me. So we're close. Alright, I think the spool... Okay, so next is putting the power supply on I have here. I already hooked that up. The LCD. Man, what do you got? He's got all kinds of things hooked up to this power supply. What the heck's he running on here? Maybe he hooked up lights or something. Hey, you know what, guys? I think this is done built. The rest that I have to do, I have to run these wires, of course. I have to hang up the power supply, but if you watch the electronics part, I'm going to take some time and put some better connectors on there anyway, so I'm not going to put the power supply up quite yet. But yeah, this is the build. I got to run wires and do some cable management. There's some of these, I can tell you some things I'm not going to put on here right now, but you got to run all the cord in this stuff, and then there's these little cable wrap things, so you know, put one here, maybe even both places, maybe somewhere back here to take some of the tension off, so that these, especially these here, you want to take the stress away from here and move the stress up here so that the movement's happening here and these don't break off, because that's something that can happen. So, but yeah, it looks like I just have to screw on the power supply and do the cables, put together the spool. I can show you that. There's some extra pieces in here too, but the little spool holder, I guess, sucks. But it just goes like this with a few more of those connectors. Maybe I'll put that together first and then see what I have left over, and I can use leftover ones there. And then I see I'm going to put the main board on, which that's all good to go. And yeah, I think I'm going to call this a build. I will put those finishing touches on, and I'll hook up the wires. Yeah, this goes like this, and then there's a bar that just sits across and your filament goes on there. The first filament I have is from Hatchbox. I have a micro center not far from here, so I'm going to grab some of that because it's only like 15 bucks. So maybe grab a color or two of that, and then we're going to level it up and give it a try. So if you watched and you got anything out of this, I apologize if I do end up losing that 1 hour of the build. But this wasn't really meant to show you how to do it, just show some idiot trying to do it. The videos that I've been watching that come with the printer, they just happen to be on YouTube. In the PDF, that's what you need to watch. You don't need to watch this to do it. But this is more of, if I can do it, you can do it kind of thing. So I'm going to go back through and I'm going to, try and work on some of this to get it to run a little smoother. Maybe find a little lubricant to put on these bars to make it smoother, especially down here where it was binding. But I think it's going to be okay. that's it. So thanks for watching. This has been It's My Workshop, and for now we're going to call this build done. Thanks.